Today is going to be the last session, and this session we are going to discuss how we can find the available custom enhancements. I'm going to show you some examples for purchase order and sales order. So these two T code, any of the T code, purchase order creation or purchase order change or purchase order display, anything I will be taking over there, and I will be showing what are the available enhancements are there and how means what are the available custom enhancements where already codes have been done and how you can check those out, right? We'll be also looking into the sales order creation, change, or display. Any one of the transaction will be taking and showing you. Discussing about the ALE IDOC overview today, how you can debug the outbound IDOC, how you can debug the inbound IDOC. However, ALE IDOC in very much detail I have covered in the course which I have shared with you. Here I will be just discussing the very important point. As a functional, what you are supposed to do as a functional for any ALE IDOC issue, right? And these two important points. For more technical detail, you can always refer the course. There is some 7 to 8 hours of contents over there, but your understanding will be on next level. So first I will show you about the new body. What is the new body? Okay. First we'll be looking out what is the new body. So let's go into the system. And if you have any question, just you can ask. Okay. Anything, any question you can ask. Okay. So here, let's go to VA MM01, let's suppose. Okay. So this is a simple transaction to use, and I'm going to give ZAFF 34 number, right? Industry sector, maybe anything I can be selecting, and here basic data. So what actually I'm trying to do it over here, I want to find the new body. Okay, because that classical body yesterday we have seen how to find. We have to go into the class CL exit handler, right? And there we can put the breakpoint, or else we can go directly to SE18 transaction, and there we will see what are the different, So let me show you once again. Go to SE18 transaction, and here body name, click on this F4 and click on this new selection, and here you have to give the package name, right? MGA was the package name for MM01 transaction or MM02, right? I've given this. Here you can see that there are two options. One is the classic body, another is the kernel based body. So classic body you can select and you will be able to see all the classic body. If you want to see the kernel based body, you can simply click on this OK button, and these are the kernel based body. That's it. The way of implementation and everything going to remain same, right? If in the program, if you want to find the kernel based body, how you can do? Using the dynamic breakpoint. Okay. SE18 way you understood, right? SE18 way you got it. How to find the kernel body? Kernel body means new body. Okay. So you will be able to see this body also in your project or in day to day. But mostly you will be able to see those body, classical body. Classical body will be more over there, but this also we should know. So kernel body, how to find the kernel body? One way, the first way is that you can go to SE18 transaction, very simple way, and there click on this F4 button and then new selection at bottom you will get, right? And there, once you will click on new selection, it will ask you for the package name. So give the package name and select the kernel based body radio button, as I have done, right? And click on this. Okay, it will show you all the list of the body. This is the first way. Second way, from the program, if you want to find from the program, if you want to find, what you have to do, let me first show you. Base unit of measure EA, give some material group, that's fine. Go into the debugging mode /h and click on this save button. And you have to put the dynamic breakpoint. So to put the dynamic breakpoint, either you press F9 or as usual, go from here, breakpoint at, and then breakpoint at a statement. All the kernel body gets called through the get body. Okay. By this way, you are going to call their definition, and implementation will be called using the call body. Okay. Implementation getting used using the call body. So anything is fine. Either you put on the get body if you want to list all the definition. If you want to get called all the implementation, if you want to have all the implementation, then you can put on the call body, right? So get body, call body, better, you know, we are going to put, let's see the call body option only, because when we are going to create our own class, that should be called, right? So if the implementation statement is there, then only it will be called, right? So, but this anything is fine. Anything is fine. This time removing that, and I will putting only this call body, so that I will get the only those body whose implementation is already getting called. So what I will do, that whenever we will create our implementation also, that will be also getting called, right? So we will get listed only our required body. So what I did, put the you know dynamic breakpoint, put go into the debugger mode and put the dynamic breakpoint on statement, either on get body or call body, right? Either you can put on get body or call body. I'm putting on the call body. We can put on the call body to get the one which is already implemented, and when we are going to create our own implementation, it will be called. Okay, it will be called. So generally, generally when the get body will be there, call body will be there for sure, means 99% cases. So anything is fine, either you use get body or call body, any statement we can use, nothing to worry much. Press F8, and here this is the call body. Before this, if you see somewhere, it will be, get body will be also called. If you just go and check before, somewhere the get body will be called. Let's not go into that. This is the call body, right? Click on this L underscore body and see, this is body underscore material underscore OD, right? This is your body is there. This is how it's coming, right? This body. So you can note it down into your notepad. Okay, body material underscore OD. Okay, again you press F8, another body is this one. This is the new body. So like that, you can keep on listing. You can keep on listing in the same way. You can keep on listing. This is the body. So again, press F8, you will get, you will, in this way, you'll have to keep on listing, or you can go to directly SC18 transaction and you can find it over there. Once again, I was saying new selection, give the package over here, MGA, select this kernel body and click on this OK button. See, I have listed it over here 3, right? Body material OD, somewhere it will be there. See, body material OD, body T130F, body T130F, body mat F special selection, body mat special, this one. See, so from here also you can find what the analysis you have to do. You have to go inside the body and you have to check if it is relevant for you or not, right? So you can see, so if you check this body, for example, if you have to check some data related with plant, if you have to check data with the storage location, see here, check additional data for archiving mardi, check additional data for archiving marci, check additional data for, so here in the description you will get the idea. See, archive plus delete additional data for mlgn. So if you have to do some specific functionality related with this function, we can always go for this body in the same way as we were doing, and we can create the implementation. We can write the logic over there. SC19 is the T code where we can create the implementation of our body. Create implementation. Yesterday I was using this option because it was my what, old body, classic body, and today I am using the new body. So what I will do, that I will create the implementation for my new body. Okay, so first you have to create the enhancement spot. Okay, any new body implementation gets created under the enhancement spot only. So you can give any custom name for this, ZENH spot custom, something, some any name, click on this create button. uh what's the problem? Enhancement point does not exist. We have to create the implementation, right? Z enhancement spot. Okay, we want to create. Click on this F4. Just a second, I'm checking what's the issue. Information system, enhancement spot. Let's suppose I'm giving this one body mm mat. Now which body we have selected from there? Go to SC18 once again, and we were looking into somebody, right? So body plus F4, information system, kernel based body, package. Okay. And I think I have taken this body. Just was checking this one. Yeah. So this body is there, right? Body underscore underscore Matner, right? Interface. Body migrated to enhancement spot. Okay, so I'm just using this spot here. From this properties I got this spot. Let's go and put this spot over here. Okay, body underscore Matner. It's we don't have to create at this moment enhancement spot. Let's click on this create button. Here we have to give our custom enhancement implementation name. Okay, So the enhancement spot we can find from here for the new body. How you can find? You can give the body name over here, right? Click on display, and here under the, you know, under the enhancement spot, you will be able to find the option for the new body. For old body, nothing is required. Simply you can give the body name for the old body here, and it is possible to create. Good. So click on this create button, Z enhancement underscore implementation demo. Okay, local object, and here body implementation name you can give it. So I'm creating what implementation, so you have to give the body. So Z body implementation, some custom name you will have to give. Okay, implementation class ZCL, some class name also will be giving where we are going to write the code. So any new class name you can give it over here, and select body definition, which body we are going to use. This body we are going to use. So for this body we are creating this implementation class under the body implementation name, this one. So just you have to fill out this mandatory field and click out this OK button and click on this OK. What it will do, it will create the implementation for you. Now you have to go and click on the implementing class, and you have to write the code over here. So for example, for plant, if I want to perform some validation, okay, so you can double click over here, go into the change mode and double click over here. It will open this, and here you can perform the Marcy related validation, right? So we can, let's see the description. Check additional data for Marcy. Some additional data for plant, if it is there, maybe we can check it over here, right? We need to go and do some research, right? So I'm just writing over here, let's give the message over here, message additional validation for plant. Okay, so this message type always should be capital. Okay, check the syntax, activate this one, activate this, go back and see all these should be activated. All these methods should be activated. Let's see. So it is inactive, it will not work. Everything of this class should be activated. Click over here and activate. So let us see if everything is activated or not. Still it is inactive. So what you can do that, click on this button and right click over here and activate from here. And now I think everything should be activated. Still it is inactive. What? So if still it is inactive, one by one everywhere you have to go and activate, otherwise it will go into dump. Okay, very important steps and interview question also for an Abapper. So when we create the implementation of a body, do we have to activate all the methods of a body? Yes, we have to activate all the methods of the body, because in runtime everything is going to get called, and if it is inactive, right, it will go into dump. Okay, so one by one you have to go in each method, and you have to click on this activate. Okay, this is active, so this is fine. Check MBEW, this you have to activate. Go back. So like that we have to activate everything. Check Mara is also there. So in order to check the additional field of the Mara, we can use this particular, message checking additional field of Mara type I, right? Check this, activate this. Read archive, fine. Archive Mardi is also done. Archive Marcy is still active. So everything like this you have to go and check. If by mistake it is going to left, it will be going into the dump. Okay. So make sure to activate all the methods. So when we are implementing the body, we have to make sure that all the methods should be activated. So now it is activated, and the implementation, like if you want to see, you can put anywhere the breakpoint, and it is going to call for sure. Okay, it is going to call for sure, right? All this method will be called. If I put everywhere, it will be called. Go to the mm01 once again, or I think we have already here opened. Okay, go back so that everything will be getting loaded properly. Give some material to be created over here and click on this. Okay, click on this basic data, and there should be, so just I'm checking if some additional data option is there, so here give test. Here EA material group is 1, and let's click on this OK button. It got created. Why? It didn't trigger the, this body. The reason behind why it didn't trigger, there can be two reasons. One is our implementation will not be activated. Okay, the body implementation. Or second reason, maybe on the click event, means when we are saving in that flow, our body is not getting called, because we are not putting any additional data of Mara. It is telling that check additional data of Mardi. We are not putting any additional data. So that may be the two reasons. So let's go and verify. Okay, so this is the implementation, right? Click on this button. The implementation is active, right? Double click over here, jet body implementation, and we will be able to see whether my implementation will be called or not. See, the implementation will be called. Implementation is active, but still it is not getting called. Why? Because we are not putting any additional data. So if anyone is having any idea about where to put the additional data, whoever is from functional background, please let me know. I will put it over there, and in that case I'm expecting it to get triggered, right? And other thing is same, where we can put additional data for
Sir,
the
over
mark.
here, above basic data one, there is additional data.
Above basic
Basic
data,
data, yeah.
this one.
No, sir. Above that,
Oh, okay,
yes.
yeah, fine. So English test unit of measure. So this unit of measure is for,
Sir, UM which you have passed.
okay, so here maybe I'm going to put some another square inch length in
Sir,
meters
in
and
first screen, what you have passed?
EA. Yeah,
Okay, that is.
okay. And
Sir, I don't think this is required.
where I can pass some additional data just for checking purpose. Basic data text. This is in
Yes, over
English
here.
language.
Yes.
Mm, training is going awesome. So I'm just going to click on the save button. Let's see if that gets triggered. No, it didn't get triggered. It didn't get trigger, but from the description, it looks like that on the additional data only it will be getting triggered. So I need to check, why it's not getting trigger and all. You can just give a try over there. Let me give one more try if it is getting triggered. Okay, otherwise we'll just leave it. And but we came to know, how to implement the kernel body. All right. So additional data, this additional data is for what? This is for Mara, or this is for what? Let's suppose we have some another language. In this I'm giving some another language, and in this I'm giving some
Basic data is for Mara.
this
Completely.
is right.
Yeah, basic data view completely is for Mara.
Okay, so
If you want to go for Marcy, then you have to go to plant view.
okay, just implementing class, and for Mara we are having this one. So this is what we have written, right? So if it is working, that should be called. In fact, we'll be putting the breakpoint here also. Unit of measures. Unit of measure, additionally ends, basic data, inspection text, all these things, different stuff is coming. Okay, yesterday, we have written that, okay, this is some another problem is coming. Okay, one more thing here, I will show you. Let's suppose this problem is coming. Record 21 main does not exist in the table T133E, right? Record 21 main. Let's suppose if you want to debug from where this particular message is coming, then how you can debug. So you can double click over here. You can get the message number and message ID. Now tell me how you can debug it, right? I have told you like how to debug such kind of stuff, right? We can activate the debugger, right? We can activate the debugger, and what's on which action it is giving this error, right? When I'm trying to click on any of this stuff, it's giving me that error. So I will go here and put the dynamic breakpoint. So dynamic breakpoint on the message, right? So message ID, first two letter will be the message ID and remaining will be the number, right? Click on this OK, and now press F8. No text maintained, a blank has been created in the English, that is fine, right? Go back. That error is not coming. I think that was coming on some different option. Let us see if it again comes. No, it's not coming now. So this is fine. So this is how we can find if some error is coming, the place we can find. Please give material group IT is mandatory, right? So let's suppose if you want to find this error from where this is coming, character string as a message, right? Here you are not getting the message ID or message number. So how you can find from where it is coming, right? Click on this technical settings, and here you will get from where that particular message is coming, right? Right. So simple to find, correct? What you have to do that when I'm clicking on the save button, this particular message is coming. Double click over here. This string is there. So click on this and it will give you the body implementation where your implementation, where the code is written, right? So this is how you can do it, right? So this is your class name. You can copy this one, right? Slash OAC24 and give this one, right? And here somewhere your code is written. So if you want to see that information in which class the code is written, so that also you can see. This is where in this include, your class is written, right? Line number 5. In this include line number 5 that is written. Okay. So now one thing over here, you might be getting confused, right? Here no method is there, and here we are having the list of methods, right? Check data, all these things. So either you'll have to go to one by one, right? So this is what the code is written, correct? So by this way you have to find, or else if you don't want to go one by one, let's suppose you have a lot of methods, then in that case what you can do that, see, this is the name of the class, but all the class will be treated as a main program. You know, you can go and open this class, then you have to copy complete name, you know, and go to SE38. Okay, which transaction to open the program? SE38, right? So you can come and you can, so system treats everything as a program. Okay, so display, and you can see the same class is getting opened. From where I opened? From SE38 open. What I did, I copied this complete main program, right? And I put it over here and display. It is displaying. It's telling in which include. This is going to be more specific. So this is your include. Include program also you can open from where? You can open from SE38 only, right? So give this and click on this display. And you can see that line number 5, this error is coming. So line number 5 is this one. See, exact place it is giving you. So if you don't want to go through the class and or you don't want to search through the, all the methods, this is how what you can do. You can copy the include, go to SE38, put this include name, click on display button, go to this line number, and it will give you the exact message. This is one way, very simple way, right? This is a one way, very simple way. See, I put the breakpoint over there and it is getting stopped, and from here the message is coming. Now if you want to escape this message, sometimes you will come across a requirement, you want to escape the message. How will you escape the message? Who will tell? We have already, discussed how to go from here to here, from here to here. We want to escape this statement and want to come here or maybe here. Anyone?
Go back with F1 and then make the W bar.
Your voice is not audible here.
Oh, sorry. I think you can go back to the if statement. I think F12 you said. And then you can change that value for W Mara not initial.
Yeah, that is
So-
one way. Yeah, that is one way. But I want to escape this statement itself. I don't want to get it execute.
F7, sir?
Hmm?
F7.
Now F7, you will come back. It will run this statement, it will run this statement, it will run this statement, and it will come back to this F7.
Okay.
So you can put a breakpoint at the if statement, right?
Here, right?
Yeah.
And then
change, hit the if statement, change the value.
here, this
on-
value, right?
Yep.
That is fine.
value.
That is okay. That is okay. That so yeah, I put the breakpoint. But here, how I will go here?
Oh,
Shift F12.
Shift F12. Very good. Same thing you have to use. I want to escape. At this moment, this statement has not been executed, right? So just put anywhere this and use the Shift F12, right?
go back.
Shift F12. And you can see that this statement is not executed. It will jump to this statement. And this is how we will escape the error message, right? If you have to escape the error message, this is how. And you will come across many times, when you have to escape your error message, okay, without changing anything. Just escape that. Whenever it is coming, just escape that. So I have escaped, and if I press F8, my material got created. See, it's the internal number range and it got created, right? So this is how you can escape the message. This is very important. You will come across many a time this scenario when you were getting some error message and just you want to temporarily escape the message. So how to skip the error message. Very simple. You have to skip that particular statement. So on the next executable statement, okay, put the cursor on the next executable statement and press shift plus F12. Okay, this is important. Shift F12, we should know how to jump to the next statement. Depends where you want to put the, means where you want to jump. This is your understanding where you want to jump. This, the first statement is not very important. This you should know. Shift F12, or if you don't remember also, that is not a problem. From debugger also you can go. You will be getting the option. Let me show you. Just a second. MM01 is here. So this material group, right? So this is blank. It will give me the error message, right? And it will come over here. So from here also, if you don't remember, this go to a statement, shift F12. You can put the cursor over here and click on this debugger, right? Last time in last class also we have discussed go to a statement, right? Put the cursor here, click on this debugger and go to a statement. That's it. And you are now skipping your this error. So simple to skip. But if you don't know, you will realize like, it is so big thing, right? And it got created, right? So this is one important tricks or tips, whatever you say, for you is going to be very beneficial. Fine. So new body, we have seen a new body is not getting triggered, that need to be checked. Why it is not getting triggered, though we are maintaining the additional data. So maybe for our requirement, we have to check out some another body. Maybe we have to put some traces, or maybe we have to do some Google it out. Some research is required. Okay, we are not going to do that, but you got some idea what we are doing, right? Okay, now important point over here. Let's suppose you have a transaction. Let's suppose any transaction, if you have, for example, ME22N or any transaction, MM02, any transaction. Here we have already some purchase order. Okay, what I want to see what are the custom codes written, what are the custom implementations are getting called. It can be body, it can be customer exit, it can be anything, it can be user exit. But however, for this for module, that stuff is not there. User exit is not there, right? So customer exit, body, implicit enhancement, explicit enhancement, any kind of implementation if you want to find, then what you have to do, change something over here. At least go to the text and change something, give a dot, so that system will realize, okay, we have given some something like, we have given. And now what your requirement is, when you are changing this dot, okay, and when you are trying to click on this save button, you want to find all the available enhancements. So activate the debugger, right, and click on the save button. You want to save. On save button, you want to find all the available enhancement which is implemented, written code you want to find. There, this option becomes very, very handy, very, very helpful. Configure debugger layer. Configure debugger layer. Very important, very, very important. Click on this configure debugger layer, and here you click and make it active. As soon you will make it active, here it will give you the option to package, classes, programs, implemented interface. So let's suppose if you are debugging in production, right? Or if you're debugging in quality system. So here inside the package, because in your productive environment, everything will be either in Z star or in Y star. So we have to give the package name. So either will be your custom package. Your code will be written inside the custom package only, right? In a standard package, you will not be able to write the code. So your custom package will be starting either with Y star or Z star, right? So you can give it over here, right? In our scenario, if you see, I have every time used the local package, right? So here we might not be able to see any code, right? People would have used the local package. So local package is nothing but tell me $TMP, right? This is the local package. This is the local package. Click on this execute button, and that's it. That's it. Certainly there will be some package in the code will be written. So we can give. If you want to become more specific, you just want to see the body classes, right? If you just want to see what are the body implemented, you can you can become more specific. You can come over here, you can give the class that started with Y or Z. Okay, then it will trigger only the body implementation. But my requirement to find, you know, all the implementation, all the codes. So what I did, I put the filter criteria for the package level, right? Package level. Once again, I'm repeating this step because this is important one. Okay, if you want to identify the custom code written for a particular transaction on the save button or any action, if you are taking on the screen for those particular action, what you have to do first, you have to activate the debugger and take the action. In our case, we have taken the action by clicking on the save button for the purchase order, right? And you know, and click on this configure debugger layer, activate the layer aware debugger, click on this button, Z star, Y star, $TMP. In your case, you don't have to use, means in your productive scenario, in your production system or quality system, in your project, you don't have to use this $TMP, not required, because we are looking for the productive code. So that must be there in some productive package, right? Here I have to use this one because this is the demo system and everything will be written mostly in the local package. Okay, so I have used that also in order to make sure that it will trigger. If you want to become more specific, you can use the other option also. Click on this OK now. And now simply what you have to do here, you have to click on the next object set or Control Shift F5, and it will take you to the custom implementation or custom code if it is there anything written anywhere. Okay, click on this and let us see if some custom code is there or not. You can see there is no custom code written. There is no custom code written. If you want to verify once again, let me verify once again. Can be possibility that there no custom code is written here. You know, there can be a possibility. Go into the change mode first, and I will give some more ... because this is the demo system and might be people have not used. Activate debugger once again and click on this save button. Okay, and once again click on this activate layer where already is, you know, it is there. So it's activated. You can check it once again. All these are there, right? Is it already it's there, so nothing to worry. Okay, and I will do one more setting. What I will do, I will go into settings and change debugger just to make sure that we are not missing anything, and enable this update debugging. Sometimes what happens, the code will be written inside the update function module, and update function module gets triggered after the commit work statement. You know, this is little technical, but what you have to do, enable this one just to make sure that we are not leaving any part. Okay, update debugging and click on this save button. Temporary profile cannot be saved, that's fine. Click on this OK button. Okay, and just click on the next object set. Okay, just to check, and your another session will be open if something is there. Okay, so let us see, this is have opened update debugging. This is the update function module. See, this is the update function, and this is update function module. Okay, if you go and check this function module, where SC37, SC37. Attribute, see, update function module, right? So update function module we use for the purpose of achieving the SAP LUW. So this is, we don't have to go that much technical, just this is for the update purpose at the last. If everything is going fine, if all the validation have taken place, then what we do, we start doing the updation. So there we want to see if some logic is written, custom logic or not, right? So I have enabled that, and that's the second screen has opened. And now again you have to configure the layer aware debugging. Come here, give this y star, give this z star, and give this $tmp. Okay, and then click on this OK button. Object temp exists already, select a different name. Where object temp is there, you keep on clicking, it will gone. Okay, sometimes that comes, so you keep on clicking OK, OK, OK. Okay, now come over here, next object set. There is no implementation. Okay, it didn't stop anywhere, that means no implementation. But let's go in mm02. In mm02 we have done some implementation yesterday. I will show you, there it will stop. Click on this and /h, right? Click on the save button, configure layer aware debugging. Come here, give those stuff, y star, z star, $. So if it is not going to stop, that means there is no implementation. You can tell simply, you can believe simply that there is no implementation. Okay, and now click on this next object set. Okay, you can see that it's getting stopped because ZCLIM body check has been implemented by someone, right? Again, next object set, you can see some another people have this is your next object set where custom code is written. See, starting with JD is coming, right? That means custom code, and this is where, and this is how you can find all the, it will go and stop at all the custom places where the code is written, right? So sometimes even some abappers who is new, a kind of fresher, don't know this trick of layer aware debugging. If you know, you can tell them that you can tell to them that use the layer aware debugging in order to find the custom code during the runtime. Okay, if he does not know, he will just Google it out and maybe check some YouTube video and he will come to know. Okay, fine. Click on this next object set, and here, say this is our code which we have written yesterday. This is also getting triggered. Everything whichever will come in the way custom code, it will go through and you can check out the code. That's the benefit of this layer aware debugging. It's a wonderful tool. It is available in only the new debugger. In old debugger, like if you see the net ECC 4.6 and all, previous version 10 years back, there it will not be there. Again, next object set, remove this next object set, and there is no apart from that. There is no, however, the error is there, that error came, and that's why it is giving you the error and it's not going ahead. So first you'll have to correct this error, and if you want to see if there is some further enhancement is there, so let me show you what actually I'm trying to tell. You give the material group or you bypass that error if you want to see if the further enhancement has been done. So go into /h, click on the save button, Configure layer aware, right? Layer aware. So layer, what layer? Custom layer. That's the name is. Its name is layer aware debugger. You are telling to the system, you are telling to the debugger become layer aware. One is the standard layer and another is the customer layer where we write the custom code, right? So we are telling to the system, whenever you are coming across any of this package, please stop over there. Okay, you are making them aware at the layer level. Okay, so click on this execute and click on this OK button. Okay, see this error is coming, don't have to worry, it comes some memory issue or something like that. I'm not sure why it's come. You have to keep on pressing, OK button. That's it. And click on this next object set. It is coming, right? It's coming. These all are the Z. Then only it will stop, otherwise it will come. So here it is giving the error message. What I'm going to do, I'm going to escape this. And because what I want to do, I want to check the next implementation, custom implementation. You cannot jump to this statement. It's telling direct from here to here, you won't be able to jump. Then what I will do, if some another statement is written, I will put the cursor over there and I will try if I can jump over there. If it's still not there working, I will put on the another statement and I will try. Okay, so here I'm trying on the end method, shift F12, and you can see that it's working. So I have jumped these statements from here to directly here, right? And now click on once again next object set. See, some other people have written this one, right? Again, next object set. See, so, and if you want to debug inside this, you can use the same process F5. Okay, you can use the same process F5. Again, next object set, and that's it. Those many only the enhancements are there in that system. This is one technique. This is a one technique. How to find the kernel body? Okay, this is we have done, right? How to find the custom enhancement. How to find the custom enhancement. Did you understand this technique? Just write here in the chat box if you understood this technique. I'm going to take any one of you and put on the hot seat, and you have to perform this because this is important. If you have come into this course and if you don't know even this much, then it is my failure. Okay, so I don't want to fail. I want you to learn at any cost these things. What are the custom enhancement? So who would like to come on the hot seat? I'm going to give you an assignment here to, you have to debug and you have to find out all the available, you know, uh, enhancement in a particular transaction. In this way, you have to use the layer aware debugger. Just raise your hand, whoever wants to come. I'm going to guide you. Don't have to worry. Any one of you. Anyone? You have to find the custom, custom places where the codes are written. No one?
I can do it.
Thanks here for coming forward. I'm just making you the host and giving you the control.
Okay.
How I can, yeah, from here I can give the control. Yes. What I want that, let me close this session. And log in once again. There were so many sessions open. And what I want you to check out all the available enhancement which is present here in this for this particular order when you are going to click on the save button. So first you change something over here so that save will take place, and follow the steps. You have to tell you know, I means,
So
yeah,
I will change the reference here.
okay, okay.
So started as hash, and then we put a slash h to
Mm-hmm.
activate the debug.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Yes, go ahead.
Now we do a save.
Yes, please. Yeah,
Now we are in the debugger. Now we
right.
wanted to
Yes,
the
configure
layer.
debugger layer. Very good. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, layer aware debugger active. The top corner button left. Yes, you have to activate the debugger. Yeah, and here click on this right arrow so that yeah, and here we can give Y star, capital Y star. Yeah, you can select or yeah Y star, or you can give the Z star.
Star.
Yeah, and dollar TMP. Yes, dollar TMP, so that because I have this is a demo system and many things I have put into the local package. That's why. And now you can click on this F8 button. Yeah, yes, fine. And okay, okay, here. Yeah, okay, yes, that's it. And now you can click on this next object set. Yeah, there is no enhancement. See here, plant DJ12 is not defined. Some error is coming, so we cannot like we cannot make sure if there is a some enhancement is there, because this error is coming and error is stopping you to go ahead. So we are not sure. So we have to correct the error and again we have to check. So it's telling plant DJ12 is not defined. I think we can correct the plant and we can check once again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shall I go back to it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, we are still.
Do you wish to? Uh, I think you can click on the no button. Yeah.
Yeah,
Enter.
that's what.
Hmm.
So let's change the plant this time, but I think this one
Plant,
is
I
not
think
gonna
you will
work.
not be able to change. Can you
You
change
can.
the quantity? Because yesterday we were able to change the quantity. Yeah, this quantity, can you make maybe 11?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Press enter first. Again, in press enter. Okay, press enter. Yeah, and I think now you will be able to save it. Activate the debugger.
Yep.
And click on the save button. Yeah, and again configure. Yeah, already that is configured. Just you have to activate. See, on the left you are getting the option to activate. Just click on this activate.
Activate. Yep.
Yeah, your debugger layer is your debugger for layer aware is activated. Even you can cross verify. Click on configure debugger layer. Configure. Yeah, and go to, and if you will be able to see all those options which you have given. It is there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so that means it is there. F8 button. Yeah, yes. Okay. Next object set, and it will stop you over there. There is no, there is no enhancement. There is no enhancement, and that's why it is not getting stopped.
I
Okay,
think
there is no
what we
enhancement.
can do maybe because I think there is one enhancement we put in when we call from here to get the save.
Yesterday, right?
Yeah, the document type when we create. Right?
User exit or customer exit, something like that.
Correct.
Was
So
it
maybe
here
we can
only?
try that.
Is it here only? Yeah, just click on this. Yeah, click. Yeah,
It
go
was in
once again.
VA01.
VA01 or VA02, anything it will, if it is going through that, and if it is you know the custom part which is satisfying our criteria, it must be stopped over there. I think it was VA02 only. It was, so there may be possibility that someone would have deactivated the enhancement. Let's verify. Go to VA02. Go
Oh,
to
okay.
VA02. Yeah, once again VA02. Press enter and press enter once again. Yeah, and make this order quantity less than 10 because we have put the enhancement for that, right?
Oh, there is, yes, you did that
Yeah,
too, you're right.
some 7 or 8, something like that. Yeah, press enter, enter, enter. And now simply click on the save button. Just we want to verify whether our code is really there. Minimum quantity, yeah, it's there, right? Double click over here. Let us see why it's not getting stopped. It should stop over here because this is a custom one. Click on this tool.
Which
Yeah,
one?
tool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yes. And see, if you see that this is there in the standard, this is your user exit, right?
Yeah.
There is no G involved over here, right?
Yes, okay.
So that's the drawback of the user exit. If it would have been the customer exit, no, it will be stopping it over there. So as customer exit also was there, right? Some which transaction it was there for the customer exit. Yeah, you go for, I remember, close this, go to VA01, VA01. Yeah, VA01, and we have implemented one customer exit, VA01. Yeah, and order type is AA, right? Or
Yeah, I
anything.
think
Yeah, press enter.
should I put that debugger
Press
here
enter.
itself?
No, just press enter first. Let's verify if that is there. Yeah, sold to party is coming, right?
Yep.
So customer exit always will be there in the customer namespace starting with Z, right? Because we create the project starting with Z, right? The include will be also starting with Z. So, just go back now. Go back now. And our requirement is to identify whenever we are going to create a sales document, we want to find all the available custom enhancement. So activate the debugger, /h, press enter. Yeah, again, you press enter. Go to the activate layer aware, already it's there. So just you can activate and you can check also. You can also check, yeah, if everything is fine or not. Yes, click on this. And Y star Z star $TMP is there, right? Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, click on this OK button, and now go there, next object set. It's not stopping. Why? It should stop.
Yes.
It should
Is it off?
stop
So that,
because sold to party we have written the code, and from there it's getting called. Just go back once again. Yeah, just go back once again. Just go back. Yeah, and open VA01, the same transaction which we are trying to find out. Yes, and /h, yeah, enter. uh 1 second, maybe. Okay, all these things is fine. Activate layer aware, activate layer aware. Yes, and then the Y star Z star and all these things will be there. Next object set. Yeah, we can click directly on next object set. It's not coming. It should come. Let's just go there into the S mode or C mode. Directly go to C mode /o C mode. We will see where we have written the code, and give the project JDemo1. Press, yeah, I think JDummy1. It was JDummy1. It's coming in drop down. Yeah, click on this display and click on the components. No components found. Okay, click once again this display.
components here.
Yeah, display. Go to attributes once again. Display. Click on enhancement assignments. See, then from where that extra value is coming? It is
Is it,
gone, right? It is not
yeah.
coming.
Sir, Z demo one, sir. Once you check.
GDemo1, we are G dummy it is. Okay, sorry. G demo one we have to select, right? G demo one. G demo one, the third one. G demo one. Yeah. Yes. Display and then components. Yeah. Yes, it is activated. Also double click on this exit SAP MB. Yeah, here. And this include is JED, right? Double click on this and check out the package. Go to this package. Go to a statement. Yes, go to attribute. Yeah, package is $TMP, right? Package is
Yeah.
$TMP. We are giving there the $TMP, right? It should stop. Okay, it should stop. It's not stopping. I'm not sure why it's not stopping, because but the dollar is the package is $TMP and it's activated also. It is coming through this uh, particular code, but still it is not stopping. It is supposed to stop over there, right? So let's give one more try. Okay, let's give the final try. If it is going to stop, it's fine. Otherwise, no problem. We have one another technique. Just go back. Nah, just go
So,
back. Yeah, yes.
Sir, when we give
Uh,
Kunar value, it will trigger, sir.
Kunar value, no. Why we have to give the Kunar value? It should
we are
trigger.
assigning
See,
the signal, right?
you can double click once again. You can double click once again, and put the breakpoint on 7th number line. Yeah, anything is fine. Yeah, and just run that transaction once again. VA01.
Okay, sorry. It's another screen.
Uh,
Sorry. Um,
you can open that one. That SAP logon and cancel that.
Sorry, I think I just did the Alt tab and I think I jump off the screen. So
1
now,
second. Just hold on. I'm doing the correction. Just 1 second.
okay,
Here you have put. Here it's we can cancel from there.
now VA01.
Yeah. VA01. Press VA01. Now give VA01 and press enter. Yes. Yeah. Order type A. Yeah. Just press enter. Cells. You use the cells only last time also, right?
You mean order type?
Yeah. No, means
Yes.
just give me a moment. /H and press enter. Configure debugger layer. Come here. Package we have to give Y star, G star, $TMP, execute, okay, and F5. Sorry, I have to go and check it once again. Go back and /H configure. It's already configured. Fine. So $TMP it was there, and click on this next object set. First activate this next object set. It's not getting stopped. Okay, not getting. So this is SAP standard issue. This is not our problem, but this is very helpful. This particular option is very helpful option, and we use a lot this option. It's not getting triggered. I'm not sure, but it should get triggered whenever your custom stuff will come. That is going to
Pankaj,
get triggered.
Pankaj,
Okay.
one thing I noticed when you are setting up that Y star, Z star, and the dollar temp, it did not, in Y star and Z star, it put an equal or something in that column, but in the other one, it did not. So maybe
Yeah,
the,
that should not create any issue actually.
okay,
That is not a problem. because that is a pattern, so automatically that pattern symbol is coming. That
I see. Okay.
yeah, and this is just we are giving the simple dollar $TMP. So and it's there in the dollar $TMP that development rate should stop. Nothing to worry. So even if you're not able to find, what we can do that. Uh, okay, so my screen is visible. That's fine. Good. So what you can do, we have very powerful option called trace. One is this is very handy actually. That's why we use a lot. The first option, let me note it down. You start using this option. The first option is use layer aware debugging. Okay, and next, so how you can use, first you have to activate, press /h and activate the debugger. Second step, what you have to do, configure the layer aware debugger for package Y star or Z star or local package if you want, right? And then use next object set to, or control shift F5. Okay, CTRL plus shift plus F5 option to go to that particular place, to go to the custom object where code is written. And this is one way. Another very powerful way, if see sometimes it is in this customer exit, it's not working. Okay, so sometimes like if it is not helpful, then what you can do, that trace option, evergreen. Okay, trace. Before this layer aware, we were having the trace option and people were using the trace. So how to put the trace? Single transaction, you have to remember there are many transactions, you don't have to worry. One single transaction, ST12, you have to remember. ST12, that's it. Single transaction. What is the transaction? Right here in the chat box. Right here in the chat box, this transaction name. Okay, everyone, right over here in the chat box, ST12, ST12. Okay, use ST12. So you have to go to ST12 transaction, and there I'm in ST12 transaction. Okay, give some comment so that you can identify your trace. Okay, so I will give Abap for functional trace demo. Server, select all from here. Okay, in your organization, if let's suppose your organization is very big, here you will get different server listed. You have to select all the server. Okay, you have to select all the server. Username, my username, I would like to have the trace because I'm going to run the transactions. Obviously I will be having the trace on my a name. So I will find my username from here. It's a BAS01. So what I will do, I will put the BAS01. Task type, select all, any task, right? Any task you have to select and click on this start trace. Okay, click on this start trace. And now this trace is activated for my transaction. Now whatever I'm going to do the activity, it is going to capture. Okay, so VA02, right? This is where I'm trying to find where my custom enhancement is there, right? So now I'm pressing enter and now it's getting a stop, coming this sold to party, right? Here it's coming 66736. And now stop your trace. Means I have traced my, I have traced my uh, process. I've traced my transaction. That much only I wanted to trace because I want to find out my custom code during this process. from here to here. So for that time period only, I have activated the trace. So everything, all the codes which have been executed during that time, it is tracked, it is traced. So powerful tool. Click on this full button, refresh this, and you can see that date is today's date. This is the comment. That means this is my trace. Now click on this Abap trace. Okay, click on this Abap trace by selecting this. Click on this Abap trace, and here you will see all the program which have been called during the trace. You know that all the custom code will be starting with Z or Y, right? So you can put the filter here like Z star, right? Or Y star, correct? This is how the custom object will be. Either it will be starting with Y star or Z star, right? Click on this button and click on this OK button. There is no custom object. How come? It should come some custom object. Okay, let's see once again. Click on this Abap trace. Let's it's not capturing. Why? G was there, right? G was there. There is no custom object is traced. System is telling, and that's why I think it is not stopping in layer aware also. Okay, let me check it. What is the problem? Cmod jdemo and components exit. This is my custom object, right? This is the include coming over here. So this exit, let us see if this exit is getting called or not. That exit is also not there, right? Something is wrong. A, B, C, D, E. There is no exit, right? Call method, call method, call method. Let's see here. Yeah, some exit is there. Perform this. Our exit is what? Underscore 002. Yeah, it's here, right? You can see that. Call function exit SAP MB45A underscore 002. Exit. So this function module is getting called. It is not like not, but in the trace, this include is also there, but this include is not executable object, right? Include is not an executable program. You won't be able to execute. So that's fine. But inside this, we are having this code, this custom code, right? Okay. So I got the problem why it is not showing, there is no identifier with G, right? This function module is there with what? Exit, not starting with Z, right? This is not starting with Z, and that's why it is not getting stopped in layer aware also, I think, in layer aware, I'm not sure why it's not getting stopped, because in attribute, if you can see, we have given for this particular source code, we have used the attribute $tmp, right? There also we are using the $tmp in layer aware. So if anything custom, see, if anything in this package is going to come, it should, stop.
Sir, in
Right.
trace, you did not kept a $TMP, sir.
No, in trace we don't have to keep $TMP.
Oh.
That is a package, right? That is a
Okay,
package.
okay.
Okay. But here this code has been called. But why it is not sorting with Z? Because include is not your executable program. This is just
Right,
for
right.
modularization purpose. Your main executable is this one, function module. Okay. So exit, if you search with this, here it should be there, called program or the actual call program. Here it should be there. If we just remove this set filter and just remove this one, so here somewhere we will be able to, but again this is the function module. You have to find the corresponding program, because here you will be having the program name only. Okay. So that's why we are not able to find. We have to find the corresponding program for this function module, right? So it will be there in again means that. So that is the region it's not here coming, right? But let's give one more try. If we can found something, right click and set filter, give it over here. In beginning we will put a star, and at last also we'll put a star. So just a second. What happened? Yeah, click on this. Okay. So here it's not coming, no problem, but you can see left hand side it's coming, right? So we generally check here also and here also. Okay? This call is getting made to that particular place. So if you want to identify if what are the user exit has been called, so you can simply put it over here, set filter, and you can give the user exit statement, this particular statement, and search. You will be able to see what are the user exits. So this is the user exit has been called during that process. So this is one very good way to identify. Another, if you want to identify the customer exit, so that customer exit naming convention, how it is going to look like, right? So it will be certainly there something exit, then the program name, and then the digit. So simply you give the exit, you will be able to find user exit and customer exit both. So see here, this is exit, right? So this exit is the different one. Here by having a look, you can find what is the uh, customer exit. So see, this is the customer exit, because at end it is ending with what digits. So in customer exit, digit must be there. It will be starting with exit. It must be starting with exit. So to be more specific, let me show you how you can be more specific and you can find exactly the same stuff. Put the set filter. Okay. So that your customer exit is going to start with exit, right? So just give the exit star. That's it. And click on, but again, you will be having the problem. Perform and all will not come. Call function will not come, right? See, nothing is coming, right? So that is the way. Only what you can do, go to set filter and star exit star. This is the way. We have to put little extra effort in order to identify ending with 00 and exit, right? Exit, this is here. You'll have to see like this, right? Or call function exit like that you can do. So it will give you the exactly the same places where the exit is getting called. If you have the big list, and you want to find out all the available exit, some reasoning you have to just apply, and you will be able to do this one, right? So obviously this will be there in beginning, right? Call function must be there in beginning, because exit is nothing but your call function module. In order to call the function module, this is what you have to do. And after this exit, there can be anything different. Okay, so you can put like this, and there are two customer exit. You can see that it's getting called. One is this one and another is this one. So you are able to find exactly the two, right? And similarly, the subroutine perform will be there, right? So similarly, the perform will be there for user exit. So put it over here, and for subroutine, perform user exit star. That's it. Perform user exit star. Click on this, okay, and see only single user exit has been called. Okay, so note down these points will be helpful for you. Put the use st12, start the trace and collect. Okay, collect by ending the trace. Then go to full screen mode. Full screen means here. Full screen means I'm telling you here full screen. Okay, so that you will be able to see in other here navigation will be very difficult, very difficult navigation. We have to click on this full screen. Okay, so go to full screen. Third point, select your trace. Fourth point, click on the Abap trace option, and it will list down all the Abap traces. Okay, now search within call program or called program. These are the two places we have to search for the Abap program. That's it. Only these two stuff. Call program or called program. Right? Say I'm looking into only those two. I'm selecting my traces and click on this Abap trace, and I'm looking in the call and called program. Right? Call program or called program. Right? So these two places you have to search. For user exit, you have to search with what I just told you. Perform user exit star. Okay, and for customer exit, you have to search with what? Call function exit. That's it, and you will be able to see all the customer exit called during your all the customer exit called during your during your transaction, right? And for body, it's very simple. For body, you will be able to just find it out from here itself. Just you can come, because all the class and everything ZCL it will be, right, starting with Z. So you can just sort with this descending order, and here on top it will come. For example, let me put one more trace. Who would like to take the trace for me? Over here for mm01, I want to see. There we have put some enhancement for body. So anyone would like to come on the hot seat last time today? Nitya, Ravindra, Reshmi, anyone? Falguni?
Actually, I connected through mobile, so I cannot
No
connect.
problem. Anyone else? Yeah, so I'm just making you the host and do this. I'm not getting the option to make you host. I think I have to reclaim the host. Yes, and now making you host, and now you are host, and go here. Remote control Falguni. Yeah, ST12, go to ST12. Yes, and give some comment, trace for Falguni. Yeah, and in the server you have to select all server. Okay, here it is fine, but in your, yeah, click on this button. Yeah, and here you will get the option to select all the option. Here there is no more server, only one server, so it's giving you the option. Same username you have to give. Place, click on the back button. Yeah, best 01 select. Task type, all that is fine. Click on the start trace. No, that's fine. A start is okay. All the task type you have to trace. Click on the start trace. Yeah, click on this OK button. That's it. Go to the /o mm02 transaction. Yeah, give some material, any material, press
This one?
enter. Yeah, press enter, basic data. Okay, do some changes over here. Maybe material group, you can give something, some material group. Yeah, click on this, yes. Yeah, just go and stop the trace.
All tab.
Yeah, stop the trace, end trace and collect this. Yeah, select everything, select everything, select everything. Yeah, very good. From there you can select everything and click on this OK button. Yes, yes. And now click on the full screen.
Full screen.
Yes, because you want to see the trace, right?
So I'm not able to
Here,
see.
here, trace analysis, and then the full screen. Down, down, down. Yeah, up, little up, little up.
Yeah,
Yes, yes, click on this. And now which is your trace?
this one.
Right. Yeah,
Abap trace.
yeah, click on this Abap trace. Expand the analysis and select one of the lower level single traces. So what you have to do, no, you expand the trace. Expand the trace.
Means
Left, you will see that, you know, on the package sign, give me the
this one.
control. Yeah, click on this and
Okay.
select all these three. Okay, or if you don't want to select, this is your main package actually. Okay, this is your main package. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, this is
I've
your,
done Abap.
right, this is your main package. See, in this package, all your traces are there in this, on the above one, and these are the small packets. All these small pockets, if you want to combine together, you have to use this option. Okay,
Okay. Yes.
or else select only this and click on this Abap trace. If you see the timing over here, if you see the timing over here, 889 millisecond or microsecond, I think, 105 and 3. If you add it all these two together, you will find 997, right?
Right, sir.
So these all three traces is, if you are going to combine, it will become this, the upper one. Okay, so
Okay.
either you select the upper one or these three, and click on this combine selected Abap traces. Okay,
Okay.
or if you want to select only one, then you don't have to use this combine selected and all these things. Directly you can use on this Abap trace. If you're going to use this one also, there is no problem. Okay, because this is the single one. Okay,
Right, sir.
so we want to analyze all the file. So either you select all these three or the top one, which is already selected, let it be like that, and click on the Abap trace. Yes, what it's telling, expand the analysis and select one. We have already expanded, right?
Let
Okay,
me select this.
Abap trace. No, just to go back, we don't want to do, we want to analyze all the trace. We want to analyze all the trace. So select all these three, select all these three.
Control.
Yeah, control, select all these three and click on this.
This one.
Yes, click on this. Yeah, first one, select ATRA measured time. Yeah, okay, okay. And here you search in the call, you want to find all the user exit. So let's find all the user exit, if it is called or not. Set filter, type perform, or
Perform.
or give, yeah, it is there. Just select perform user exit. Yeah, press enter. There is no user exit called. Just go back. In this, there is no user exit called. Again, click on this Abap
Abap
trace.
trace.
Yeah, yes, we were supposed to combine all together, and then just go back once again.
Okay. Again, I have to do that.
Click on this combine. Yeah, combine and merge and do these things. ATRA measure time. Okay. Yeah, and now, yes, click on the filter. For customer exit, it will be call function, right?
Yes. Otherwise, if I write Z, then
Call function. No, here don't write call function. If you want to exactly get it over there, you have to write like this. Otherwise, you have to search. Click on this. Okay. Yeah. So these are the customer exit have been called during that particular MM02. Okay. So you can go and check one by one where have been the code written. Double click over here. Double click. Yes. Double click on 902. Double click on this here. Yeah, this customer exit has been called, but this exit has not been implemented, so nothing to worry because it is not implemented. Just to go back and go back once again. Double click on this. So double click.
Second one, right, sir?
Yeah, second one now, because the first one there is no code is written. Double click on 001. Yes, go inside this, see if code is written. No code is written. Just go back. So like that, you can go and check if some code is written for the customer exit. User exit is not at all there, so nothing to worry. Double click on 901. Double click on 901. Yes, and go. Double click on this. No code is written. No code is written. Not implemented. Leave that. Yeah. Quickly find out. Yeah. No. Don't go back. Don't go back. Double click. It is not properly double clicked. Yeah. Double click on this include. Yeah, this is also not implemented. Just go back. If it will be implemented, you will be able to go inside. 001. Double click. Not implemented. Okay. So you can see that customer exit is getting called. These are the customer exit are getting called. So these are the potential customer exit you can use for your implementation, because these are getting called during the save button. So here you can write the code. If you want to write some code, you have to check what kind of code you can write, what kind of validation you can perform over there, right? Other thing, just go back.
Sir, sorry, sir. What I want to ask that if this has been called, then no code is written over there, right, sir? So we can inactive these so that this will not come next time.
How you can inactive?
So I don't know, but
No, you means this is the standard behavior, how it is getting called, right? How the SAP has written the code, right?
okay.
So it's just calling, but because there is no code, it will not execute anything, right?
Right, sir. But unnecessarily we are getting in.
Unnecessarily, there are so many codes will be called, you know.
Yeah,
There
means we have to check one by one. So is there any other way to
No. This is the simplest way, you know. This is the most simplest way. This is how you can check or layer aware, use the layer aware debugger. If something is written custom, it will stop there, but some problem, I don't know why it's not stopping in the customer exit. It should stop as per my understanding. For body, it was getting a stop, right? You have seen body implementation, it was getting called all the time. Just click on this back button. Go to the back. Yeah, go to back. Yeah. Now remove the filter. Now remove the filter.
from here?
Yeah, remove the filter. Yes. Okay button. Yeah. So now give me the control. Okay. Just leave it. You don't do anything. I will take control myself. Yeah. So see, in order to find the customer exit and user exit, here we are going to put the filter. For finding the body implementation, this is the place where you can come and just simply put into the descending order, so that you will get your class listed on the top, because your class and all these things is going to be start with G. So see, this is again one body. This is the body J8CL IM demo material. These are the body. These are the body. If you see, you know, this class, this is your body. Basically, this is getting called. This is the custom implementation. So this is how we can go and find out, you know, see here and give the class name, click on display, right? So this is the body getting called. From here also you can go and check it out where it is getting called. Okay, From here also you can just double click over here, that's it, and see here it's getting called, right? You can directly double click over here and you will be able to see that what are the places the custom codes are getting triggered, right? So see, very simple, to find out the body is very easy to find out. Okay, for customer and user exit, from here you can go and check it out. So this is some, if you have the implicit and explicit enhancement, that also you can get it over here, because that will be also inside the enhancement spot starting with Z or Y. Okay, so that also will be able to find it out, right? So these were some important tips and tricks during the during the debugging. So right, useful, if you find these tips and tricks are useful and it's going to help you a lot in your real-time stuff. And if you are getting any real-time problem related with debugging, don't hesitate to join the inner circle call and ask the question. I will debug for you for free. You don't have to pay anything for me for that. I will debug your problem and I will give you the solution. Okay, just you have to get some time in for the inner circle call, and you can attend, and there you can ask, because generally on that time I will be available. Okay, so now here I would like to share some more point, mm02, and you know that how to, here description, right? Go to /h. The basic thing you come to know how you can, how you can change the variable, right? How you can change the variable. So let's this is the basic stuff which we have done. Actually, what I'm trying to show you, press enter, go to the basic data one and put the full stop over here, /h, save it, and I want to go to that particular mm, body. Okay, so that is there in $tmp, so just I'm giving that. Okay, because I know that it is there in the $tmp f5 and it is coming. Okay, so here if you want to change, you know that these are frequently used things, so you should know this, how to change. Here you have to click and this you have to change. This is one point I wanted to make you revise, though it's simple. Other thing, let's suppose if you want to change the variable of some internal table. Okay, so here let's suppose we have some internal table, for example this one, and you want to change the variable of this internal table. Suppose if I want to change the variable of this, okay, double click over here and here you can go and you can change the value based upon your requirement. Okay, I've just changed this value. So in internal table you can change the value like this. If you want to change many value in one go together, select this one and click on the settings. Okay, service of the tool. Okay, and here you will get the change selected rows. Click on this button and you will be able to change multiple values all together in one go. Right, this is what you can do. Another thing, if you want to insert some extra record into the debugger, what you can do, that you will be having the option to insert the record also. Okay, let me first press enter, come over here and click once again and insert row. Okay, so you can use the option to insert the row and you will be able to insert the row. Okay, so I have inserted a row. Now if you want to append the row, what is the insert and append? Append will be always appended at last. Insert, you can insert on any of the position. Append will be always at last. So one row I want to append at last. See, at last it's getting appended, right? You can change the value based upon your requirement. You can give the value. So this is how you can change the data, modify the data into the internal table. You can delete the whole table. Okay, you can delete whole table. You can upload the file data from your Excel into this debugger using the upload from file. Okay, this is. If you want to display the data into the ALV format, if you want to, sort and do such kind of stuff, you can click on this ALV, you know, simply you have to click on this and you will be able to find the data into ALV format. You can just, deep sort it. You can do the filter, you can do the summation, many other things that you can download the debugger data right over here. So these are some important points which I wanted to share with you, and now I think it's good. Okay. So really, IDOC I won't be able to cover today. Okay, we will be having some another session. I will let you know. But before that, what you have to do, this course already I have given the access. Okay, please make sure ALE IDOC go through that and overview of ALE IDOC, just whatever the important stuff in the ALE IDOC. We will schedule a call. You can also share your availability and I will be also sharing my availability on that group WhatsApp, and there we will be deciding the time and we can do this one. So please go through this ALE IDOC one. So this is the course for ALE IDOC. Okay, you can go through this one and you can start learning from there. You have already the access over there, so learn from there. And we have some time. Today is going to be the last class. Please feel free to discuss any question, anything related with the debugging, related with the enhancement, related with the stuff what we have covered till now. So if you have anything to discuss, please feel free to discuss over here.
Quick question, Pankaj.
Mm-hmm.
Many times we have routines, right? Like for example, on pricing or maybe in the output conditions, we have small enhancements like routines, which
Mm-hmm. Right.
SAP standard routines are customized. How do
Mm-hmm.
you debug those? Like, is it the same thing?
Right.
Because
Yes. So do you have those system through, for example, like if we have the ME21 or ME22 and maybe let's suppose. So from here we can click on this messages, and here I think there is no output routine, right?
yeah,
Yeah. So do you have your system? I will show you how to debug that.
I don't have a sample. I have to find out.
Anything in the purchase order, if you have anyone is having the quality system. Falguni, do you have?
Sir, can you check in ME22N? It might be there.
I'm opening the same transaction, right?
ME21N, that was.
ME22N.
Yes, and messages.
Yeah.
Okay, no output.
Any other transaction where I can see VA02 or something like that? Is it?
Yes, sir.
Sales order, issue output to, here no output, right?
Sir, can you go inside? In invoice VF02 /N.
VF02. VF02. Billing document.
No, but
Where?
number we have to find, sir. Sir, any table? Okay.
Do you have to go to this?
Yes, yes.
Then?
Issue output 2 is not there. Not active.
Yeah, issue output is not active. So if you have,
Sir, can you go inside? Means enter.
where?
Enter inside the billing document.
It's not there. I think this billing document is there. Let's go inside. VF03, let's suppose if you are going. Some problem is there. Okay. Any other transaction? VA03 or something, or some another transaction, if you know, where I can trigger the message type.
Sir, can you once again go to ME22N?
ME22N.
/N.
Okay, ME22N, yes.
And go to messages.
Yeah, but nothing is coming there actually.
Yes, sir.
We can create it manually.
Yeah, we can create it.
How? Tell me how I can create.
You have to go to, you are in change mode, right? ME22.
I'm going into change
Yes.
mode. I think already in change mode only. Yes.
And you can go to messages.
Messages, yes.
There is an option called
Sir, can you please click on plus? Yes. Output type.
is that a new
Yes.
or
Is it?
Yes, sir. This is S4 Hana system, right, sir? That is why I'm not able to.
Okay, anyone S4
Enter.
HANA?
you
Enter.
can.
This is fine.
Yes, sir. That is fine.
Channel, country, language.
Sir,
This.
language in
Receiver.
language you can key in.
Receiver, you go to front end, like whatever the supplier we created, we have to do that receiver.
Yes, sir. Then remove that. I think so. Receiver. Yes. And click on this. This. Yes. And I think so. The first button.
Send output. This
No,
one.
first. Yes.
Okay.
No, it's not there. So we have to means activate the communication method.
From where?
Sir, this is S4 HANA, so I'm not aware of it.
Actually, in S4 HANA also, like we can see that communication strategy and
Yes.
activate and every button, but here it's kind of button. There will
See,
be a
okay, no problem. See, the question here was how to debug the, message type. So if some message type is there, what we do generally, we use the layer aware debugging or the dynamic breakpoint. So layer aware debugging will help you a lot over here. Like if you even if you have to debug the message type related stuff, activate the debugger and because that thing will be there that will get created into the subroutine pool in all this message, all this output type will be triggering the subroutine in the subroutine pool. So subroutine will be started using the jet. So here you will for sure 100% you are it is going to get triggered. So I have used a lot. So layer aware debugging you can use in the same way as I have doing. You have to activate the layer aware debugging for. So let me note down these steps over here and you just give a try in your real-time system, or if you have here one system, just share with me. I will let you know how to debug the message type related activity. So the very first thing, the first technique is using layer aware. Very powerful, this one, layer aware debugging, as we have been doing. Put activate the layer aware for y star z star, okay, package, and it will stop. Okay, so this is one thing. This is first. Second, this trace is evergreen. All right, you can use the trace, or one very good thing, directly you can find out where the code is written. So what you can do, go to next transaction and find out the subroutine where the code is written. So program and subroutine, you will be finding over there the option program and subroutine. Double click on that subroutine, okay, and put the breakpoint. That's it.
Yeah, I just found out that under the names actually perfect,
Yeah,
but I don't have an example to run it. But if you want, I can show you the names.
yeah, sure. So I'm just in the next transaction, just Suyad is sharing his screen and he will show you how you can find the. However, we have also discussed in past classes. So if you remember, that is fine. If you don't remember, he's showing once again, and you can follow the same step. So I have made you the host, and also I'm giving the control.
I'm
Yeah,
sharing the screen.
yeah, I have given the control also.
So basically, I came into NACE. I found these are some of the forms which we have here. So this is the requirement routines on this. So
Right.
as you said, I can actually take an F4 here, and then all
Mm.
these routines are there. For example, I just checked this routine. This is the
Right.
source code.
Correct. Correct. Yes.
If I put a breakpoint, if it hits, then it should stop here, right? When it
Right.
is
Right. True.
I
True.
say,
True. Yes. Yes. This is the way how we. If it is not custom, if it is a standard, we can do like this way. If something is custom written, it will be there in G include or Z include. So these
okay,
are the two ways generally we follow. If it is not going to work with the layer aware, we can directly find out where the code is written, where the source code is written. We can put the breakpoint over there, and we can follow the process. It will be stopping over there.
okay, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. So just one thing. Can you please share once again?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So here, can you please go once again back? Back. Go back. Yes. Yes. Go back and close this one. So here we have the several other. Uh, just go back once again. Yeah. And here we
Okay.
can have another. Go back. I think once again go back. Yeah. Different application we are having. So can you show some billing one? Simple one V3. Yeah.
Procedures.
Output types. Procedure is fine. Output types also. That is for procedure, and this is for output type also. We can do in the same way. Output types. And here processing routine. Now we can select any of the output type, and then we can click on the processing routine. And here you can see that this is the program, and this is the form routine, right? So here you have the processing one, processing two. So inside the processing one, you will find the program name and form routine. So you can copy the program name and go to SE38. SE38 and give that program name, display, and now Alt tab. This is the form routine. Subroutine name you can copy. Yeah, Alt tab, and you can search. Control F. Do the Control F. Yeah, yes. Find next. And here you can see that this is the subroutine. The code is written here. You can put the breakpoint, and for that particular output type, this particular piece of code is going to get triggered. In this way, we can debug. Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
fine. Fine then.
Stop.
Yeah, we can stop. Anyone else is having any query, question, anything?
Sir, if we want to add any field in, say, MM01, then
That is I have covered in
yeah,
enhancement. Yeah. Okay. So if you want to add the field, if you want to enhance the screen, that is there inside that enhancement course. Many examples I have taken for in vendor, how you can add the screen, in material master, how you can add the screen. For that, you should have the good understanding of module pool programming. So module pool also you should know first. So module pool, all the videos I have shared in that enhancement course. Okay.
right. Sir. Okay.
Yeah. Anything else?
Hello, sir. Sachin Patil here.
Yeah, Sachin.
So,
Hmm.
is it possible to give some overview on OData services and CDS views?
Okay,
Not
okay.
in
Yeah,
detail.
yeah, sure. That was a part of the course. Fine, no problem. Do you have some time over here, or shall we schedule the another call? Just 10 to 15 minutes. I will just give a quick overview, so you'll be having some understanding at least.
If you are going to schedule another call, then it's
Uh,
fine.
yeah. So another call, it will, means again need to depend on another people availability, So if you have some 10 to 15 minutes now, is it okay?
Yes, yes, it is fine with
Okay.
me.
Okay, fine. So here, see the OData. OData is nothing but it's a gateway. So let's suppose you are having this front end system. Front end can be your .NET application, your Java application, your UI5 application, or Fiori application, anything. It can be any application on front end which you can call through the browser. Okay, this we are talking means calling through browser mostly. Okay, calling through browser. So when you have to call to the, let's suppose you have to call the backend system. Backend means our SAP S4HANA system or ECC system, anything. S4HANA or business suite on HANA or S4, any system. Okay. So you want to call. So from here, right, from the browser, how you will able to call this particular system directly not possible to call. RFC function module is there. You can call the RFC function module from here, but it is not so straightforward. Simply calling the RFC function module, you will get the data, that is fine, right? But again, there are many other things, and there are pros and cons. There are security issue, many other things is involved. Okay, so there is a protocol defined by Microsoft, that is known as the REST protocol, representational state transfer protocol. So this OData is based upon the REST protocol. OData stands for open data. OData stands for open data. So this open data, this OData is a technology. What it is going to do, it's going to enable the communication between your backend system and your browser. Okay, or any third-party system, .NET, Java, all these things, right? So you have some program, you have some tables over here, their data. If you want to fetch and get to this front-end system, this OData, OData is the way to consume the data from backend to front-end system, right? So here we are having a transaction called SCGW. What we do that in SCGW, we create the entity type. This is a technical stuff. Okay, entity set. In entity type, you can send the single record. It is like a work area. Okay, and entity set is like the internal table, IT. So in entity set, you can pass the multiple records, but in entity type, you can pass the single record. Okay, so we have SCGW transaction where we do this stuffs. SCGW transaction. Okay, here we come and we create the project and description, all this stuff, and then we have, there are many things. This is a separate course OData. This is a separate course, and there are many things, many very depth this one. But if you know the Abap, it's very easy to learn the OData. But the concept behind the OData is this one only. Okay, the concept behind the OData is this one, that it take the data, convert into XML format or JSON format, and send to the data over here. It will take the data using the Abap code. So you can see here they have created some project already. I will show you where they will get the they will add the Abap code. Here they will add the Abap code. Okay, here they will add the double click and it will take you to the class, and this is the code is written inside the gate.
Are you sharing something?
Yeah, is it not visible?
No.
Oh, sorry. Okay, is it visible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm doing actually, SCGW is a transaction for the OData, single transaction, SEGW. All the work for the OData happens through the SCGW transaction. For maintaining the service and all, we have the different transaction, but this is the important one where you can create the OData project, OData services and all. Okay, so here you have some projects already created. So here you can see that this is, you can go and this is get entity to get the single record, get entity set to get the multiple records, right? This is what the different entity type, entity set is. If we go back, see in the data model, entity types are created, right? And corresponding to entity type, for example, company code, you have the company code set. So this will contain the single record, this will contain the multiple records, okay, because it's a set. This is without set, it will contain only single record, you know. So entity sets, corresponding to entity type, you will be having the entity sets. Entity set will contain the multiple record, entity type will contain the single records, right? So there are many concepts, but the overview is this only, you know. It will take the data from the backend, take it over here, you know. So whatever in OData you create, that will be known as a service. How to test the service? You will be having the option over here to test. This is the client. You can just click on this gateway client and you will be able to go here, and from here you can see, I'm going to select any entity set, and let's see here, you will be able to see the data if everything is fine. See here, we are able to get the data in JSON format. Also, if you want to convert, you can convert into the JSON format. So format equal to JSON you can use, and click on this execute. See in this JSON format, company code, company name, company code, company name, company code, company name, all this data you can now pass to the browser using this URL. So UI5 developer will take this URL and they will pass the HTTP method. Through the HTTP method, they will call this particular URI, and the data will be going from the backend using this URI. Okay. Did you understand, Sachin? This is the overview. This is like the main point is behind this, and nothing more than this, you know. And the CDS. And if you want to have little more depth introduction, please refer, you know, to my LMS. There you will find some free stuff on the OData basics, you know, some OData interview questions and answer. That also you can refer. You will be able to understand more over there. Let's have quick introduction about the CDS. CDS is the core data services. This stands for core data services. CDS stands for core data services. This is a code push down technique. What is this code push down technique? This is a code push down technique. Say, you know the 3-tier architecture, right? We already know the 3-tier architecture. This is GUI, this is application server, and this is database layer, right? Here you have the application server where you write the code. This is your database server where we store the code, and this is our presentation server. This is our presentation server. That is the GUI. This is presentation server. And in SE38, when we write any code, when you write any code over here, right? And when you activate this one, this gets stored at the application server layer, and when you run, it runs at the application server layer. GUI is presentation server is only for coding, displaying the data, you know, for the end user. Okay. So on application server, actual application logic, actual business logic runs. Okay, and database server is to store the data, whatever the table you are creating, the data dictionary and all, all those tables will be there getting created in database server, and the data which you are storing, that is actually getting stored from the database server. So if you want to fetch some data, you have to fetch the data from the database server, get it over here, process those data as per the business requirement, write the logic, if else loop, all those things, and showcase to the presentation server. This is how the flow is, right? If you don't have the HANA database, right? From 2010 onwards, the HANA database came into picture, right? So if you have some Oracle, MaxDB, DB2, DB6, Informix, there's many other databases, right? Non-HANA database. If that is there, that is fine. As usual, we are going to do the coding. Okay. Fetching the data from here, write the application logic over here. Okay. Application logic at the application server. Data here gets stored, and this data you are fetching at application server layer. Complete application logic, you are writing it over here. All the data from here you are getting it here. Now the important point is that when HANA database came into picture, when HANA database came into picture, okay, HANA is fast or slow? Who will tell? What do you think about the HANA?
It's fast.
It's a very fast because it's the in-memory database, right? Because of its architecture, it's very fast. It's in memory, it's a column oriented, right? It's a means it uses the new processor, right? Multi-core processor. Because of those reasons, it's very fast. So now SAP is suggesting what? That instead of getting all the data from here to application server here, now also the same thing we have, but the way we are thinking earlier, that is going to be different. Okay, that is now going to be different. Earlier we were writing the logic at application server layer here, right? Now also we can write the application, means we can write the logic, of course, over here. It's always permissible because application server is meant for that. But now SAP is what telling? You start writing the logic at database layer itself, because your database is very fast now. Why to get all the data and filter over here at application server? Why you are not filtering here itself, so that your application server will be more fast? If application server has to process less amount of data, then obviously it will be automatically fast. And because your database is now very fast, you can give the burden. Earlier we were not supposed to write any kind of logic at the database layer. Why? Because it was the non-HANA database, not in-memory database. It was not that much powerful in terms of processing the logic, right? So we are not giving the burden to the database, we are giving whole burden to the application server, because application server is very powerful. SAP applications server is most powerful things in this world. It's the eighth, Ascharya. Means it's a very powerful, very capable system, because this non-HANA DB, non-HANA DB is not so powerful like Oracle, MaxDB, DB2, and DB6. That was the best practice. First, fetch to data, write all the application logic over here. But now the scenario is different. Your HANA database is very powerful. You can give the burden now and get the less data here at the application server, so that your application server will become more efficient. Okay, how to write the logic here, right? Means you are putting your code down, right? You are pushing your code down, right? Earlier you were writing the code here, now you are pushing up towards the database. So what it is, code push down, this is known as the code push down. One of the way is the core data services, CDS, for putting the code core this code push down. Another is your SQL script. Based upon the SQL script, you are having AMDP. Okay, you have ADBC, you have SQL, native SQL, many things for the code push down, right? So this I cover in my Abap on HANA course. For you, it is not that much mandatory, but you should know, like, these are the different code push down technique, right? And now this one, this CDS, if you see, CDS is very popular. The reason behind this, why this CDS is very popular, that one is that you can write the maximum logic at the database layer using the CDS. Another thing, with the help of CDS, using a simple annotation called at the rate of odata.publish. So at the rate of odata.publish colon true, we can use this simple CDS and it will create the OData service for you. You don't have to write and go into a CGW, and you have to write. See, to create the OData service, we have to first create the project. We have to create the entity type. We have to create the entity set. We have to go into the DPC extension. There we have to identify the method. There we have to redefine the method. Then we have to do the code. Then we have to perform the testing. Many things you have to do over there in order to create the OData service. Okay. With the help of CDS, just it's a matter of seconds and your service will be created within fraction of seconds. And this service, this data directly you can expose to the UI5 and Fiori layer. UI5 and Fiori can consume this data because you created the OData service. What else required for your UI5 application and all? They are looking for a service, right? OData service. They can consume, any third-party application can consume that OData service, right? So that's why it's having huge reusability. Huge reusability. Huge means huge. Huge means huge. Here, if you see it for the CDS, you are going to create one CDS. You can use this one in your, you can use this one in your report. Okay, you can use this one in your report. Okay, because this is your code push down, right? You can use in the OData. You can create the OData. Once it got created, the OData, you are done. You are done. You can use in UI5 or Fiori. You can use in overview page, right? OVP application also you can use. OVP. Then object page. All the Fiori elements you can create. Object page. Now, different applications are there. You can, this CDS you can use in your RESTful Abap programming also. So technically it is very advanced. This CDS is very advanced stuff technically. So you can use this one in RESTful Abap programming. If you have heard about the RESTful Abap programming, RAP model, okay, RESTful Abap programming. This can be used in CAPM also, Cloud Application Programming Model. So CDS is going to be future in this Abap basically, and that's why Abap on HANA, from Abap point of view, many Abap are supposed to learn if they are not learning. So Abap basically, it's very important because their bread and butter is Abap. So, and these things are related with the technical things. CDS you can also use in the BIBW, in embedded analytics. Embedded analytics. this CDS can be used. Okay, embedded analytics. So not only this, there are many things in the CDS. Okay, these are the some of the things which I know. There are some few more things. For example, in this CDS is basically of two types. So one is the Abap CDS and another is of Hana CDS. Okay, one is Abap CDS and so Abap CDS we can write the this code at Abap application server layer using the Eclipse or Hana Studio, and Hana CDS you can directly do the code at the Hana layer. This is the Hana CDS. Okay, both is the code push down technique. Okay, it is not like that we are writing the code here at Abap application server layer. It is not the code push down. No, this is also this is the most popular actually, the one which I'm talking all these things. This is all about this Abap CDS. Hana CDS is having its own advantage. Again, it is having own stuff. This all which I'm talking about, the beauty of the reusability of the usefulness of Abap CDS. Okay, so this is what you have the CDS. How to create the CDS? Do you want me to quickly show you how to create the CDS? Just 1 minute and I will quickly create one CDS and I will show you. Not, it will take more than 1 minute. You are able to see my screen, right? Yeah. So you have to go into the Hana Studio, because without Hana Studio, you will not be able to create the CDS or ADT on Eclipse. Either you should have the Hana Studio or ADT on Eclipse. So very simple to create the CDS, but CDS is very depth, So I have one CDS course that is of around 12 or 13 hours of content. So that is the minimum required content for a Abapper. So just I wanted to let you know like depth of CDS. It's very, very depth, very, very depth. So go to the Abap perspective. And here different perspective in the Hana Studio Abap perspective, because I'm going to do the code on application server layer for the CDS. I'm going to create the CDS. So go to other and select the core data services, right? Select this data definition. See different types of core data services. You are having the option. Data definition is the most important one. Okay, 99% that is going to get used. Okay, data here you can give the package. So I am going to give the local package $temp. Name of the CDS ZAFF underscore demo. Here test. Next, click on this or one thing, just click on this next, and you will see the template. Different template for creating the CDS will come. Define simple CDS. If you want to create the CDS with join, so define with the association parameter. So CDS is basically the data model. It's going to give you the data. That's it. Okay, so define, I'm simply using the define view and click on this finish button. And see here, your CDS template is here. These are known as annotations. Whatever is starting with @ it is known as the annotations. Okay, these annotations are heart of the CDS. Very powerful, very powerful. There are a lot of annotations, and this plays very important role in the CDS. ZAFF demo, select from, let's suppose I want to fetch some data from the Mara table. Okay, and I want to fetch which data? Matter I want to fetch, and mtart I want to fetch. So if you know the select query, you know the SQL, the SQL which we have learned, right? Select query. Then it's a simple in the same way it is. See, I select from Mara and the field I'm just giving. Okay. And here on the SQL view name, you have to give some field name basically. Okay, just save it and see what's this is giving some error. The SQL view name, no, now it's fine, right? This and this is different. Demo one and this should be different. The SQL view name and this should be different. Okay, let's check this syntax and activate this one. And your CDS is now created. This is very basic CDS and it will give you the data. This CDS you can use in your program. Okay, in your report you can use this CDS, you can use in your report. I'll quickly show you that also, because nowadays you will be able to see this select query on the CDS. SC38 ZAFF demo 21, I think. So it's got activated, right? You can see that it is now activated. Press F8 and 3 fields it will be fetching you and displaying you over here, right? You can see that the same CDS I can use to fetch the data from my database. Here select the star from this into table at the rate data it underscore CDS, right? And I can cl demo underscore output. Okay, it underscore CDS, I can use it over here. Check this. So here observe, I'm fetching data from where? CDS. This CDS will be is here actually. Here I have defined, right? So this CDS, when you activate, it is going to directly, fetching the data from the database. You are pushing the code down. You can write the concatenate statement. You can write case and when statement, as we have seen in the new OpenSQL, right? Do you remember? New OpenSQL is also one of the very powerful code push down technique. Okay. New OpenSQL, after the CDS, we use new OpenSQL, the one which we have learned in the past classes. Okay, but CDS is why so powerful? Because of reusability. New OpenSQL is not have the reusability. You can use only in the report. Okay, function module, right? CDS is a concept, it's a data model. New OpenSQL is not a data model, but this is also a code push down technique, because when you write the select query, where it goes and select the data from the database only, right? So if you're going to write some case and when statement and all, where it is going to get executed at the database layer, right? Select a star from the CDS, get the data, put it over here, activate and display it over here. So activate this and just press F8 and it will give you the data. Okay, it will give you the data. So it's taking some time. It will activate, and once it will be activate, press F8 and you will be able to see the data. See, the 3 fields is coming from. So I just pressed F8. You can put the breakpoint, press F8, press F8. Here the data has come 914 records and press F8. See, so this is if you press F8 here also, the where I have created 914 records here also it is showing. So all the records there in the program you are using. All right. So this is about CDS. CDS is again very depth, but this is the overview of the CDS. You can always go and learn from there. CDS, from my LMS, there it is. You can go and learn, but I think it will be helpful, right? Anything else? Any question? If anything, if you feel that I have not covered and if I have mentioned in the course, please let me know. We will be having a separate session. You just let me know your availability in the group or personally also. I will schedule a session. And so actually my intention was not to just cover the topic. See, if I simply go and cover the topic, it will be not making a lot of sense. I would have completed whatever I have promised. Maybe one or two topics I would have. For example, early IDOC I was not able to cover, but in order to cover the early IDOC I would have corrupted all these things. Now at least you know something. Whatever we have learned properly, right? So this was my intention, and hopefully it would have been good from the understanding point of view, though it took some extra time. I was supposed to cover these things in 11 sessions. We have here 15 sessions, and class I have designed for 1 hour and 30 minutes each class. So 11 into 1.5, it will be somewhere uh, 11 and 5.5. So 20, 16, 17 or 18 hours I was thinking, but it was not sufficient. So though we have covered more than 32 or 33 hours of mutual discussion, mutual learning, right? So, but no problem. You have given some time. I have also given my some time, but hopefully it would have been useful for you. And if anything, if you find any time, anything for me to cover, you can always join the inner circle and there we can discuss. Or if some extra class is also required on Saturday and Sunday, on coming Saturday and Sunday, I will be free. On Saturday at least, so we can have the session on the coming Saturday. Please feel free to put there in the WhatsApp. Okay, and I'll be also sharing one of my feedback kind of form. So I request you, all of you, please give the feedback so that I can improve myself in my training. I love training. I like training a lot. So I will be keep on improving, and it will be a great help from your side. So with this, I am done. Thank you so much for attending the session. If still anything to share with me, please feel free to share. You can unmute yourself and you can speak. Or if not, we can close the session.
Thank you, Pankaj. It was very useful. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sayed. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was very
Thank you, sir.
helpful.
Thank you, Sachin. Thank you, Falguni. Okay, thanks,
Thank you, sir.
Ravindra. Thank you, Lakshmi. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Shiva, Sachin, Ravindra, Falguni.
Thanks, Pankaj. Thanks a lot.
Everyone. Thank you. Thank you for giving your time attending the session.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah.